you'll be on the left. Sam, you'll be on the
Oh, that's my
right.
good side.
This is not my good side. Samo, so what was your reaction when you found out that I was getting traded to the Panthers?
I think it took about 3 hours after the deadline to actually figure out what happened. First thing I texted you, I said, "Is this happening?" And you just gave me the eye emojis. So at least I knew we had you. We just didn't know what we gave up. You know, obviously Chucky came and gave everyone a fake trade before he went to bed. So
yeah, he came in and said
in
that
a different time
that
zone.
what, Samo get traded for
Samo and Lusty.
and Lucy.
Lusty's wife was getting followed by some Boston fangirl accounts.
Oh,
So Lusty was sitting there panicking for a little bit. So it was funny. And then we had the mindset for a couple months. We were, you know, if we had to do it again, it was gonna be as underdogs.
Yeah.
And then it's crazy what a deadline can shift your mentality when you bring in someone like Jonesy and yourself to a group.
It's also so exciting, like when you come into the room and you see how great it is and you see the opportunity.
Exactly.
And it just, you know, with Jonesy and how hard it was in Chicago, and then with the way things were going in Boston for myself this year, you just rejuvenated coming in there.
Here's Marchand with a shot. Score!
Obviously now we've played together for a while, but how'd you feel about being 6'3" back in the day?
Marchand took it back off the boards. He got by Edler to the net. Scores! What a goal!
The Vancouver series, I was old enough and kind of close enough and envisioned myself in the league that I wasn't really a fan of certain teams. So it's not like I was in Vancouver rooting for them excessively. I think it was just easy to see your will to win and your desire to compete and be the best at a young age.
Oh, but he turned it over. Marchand all alone, he scores.
You know, we had a couple series against each other, and it was just, you hate each other for that week or two, but I know what such a good person you are, so it was tough to hate you. But I think it was just that will to win, that compete, that desire you have to be the best was what makes you so likable as well.
Yeah, I mean that's I think you just see that in hockey in general. There's a lot of really intense battles and good rivalries, but it's not often you meet someone and you don't like them off the ice.
Exactly.
Everyone's a good dude, especially the guys that maybe do some dirty stuff like Ben. Like I love Benny. Like I love Chucky. Right, two of the guys that I probably hated the most ever in the game.
I mean, I think your last few years should be studied. You went from the most hated guy by every fan base to now everyone loves you.
It's just like media perception, right?
Exactly.
It's all it is. You got to learn how to play the media
you
a little
gotta
bit.
work it a little bit.
Not suspended. Getting suspended helps a little bit too, though. You know, everyone loves a good. That brings everyone together.
True,
you know.
Yeah.
Panther perfection. The Florida Panthers win their second consecutive Stanley Cup.
Cup party celebration was epic. I mean,
what
it's
you live
still
for.
really going. I think the guys have probably had the most fun sitting right here.
Absolutely.
Right.
I mean, I think when you have a group like we do, guys are so dialed during the year and want to win and focus on hockey. We have fun in other ways, but I think when you get a group like that you know, you finally reach the ultimate goal, it's just full let loose mode.
Oh yeah,
And you have to make up for it somewhere, and I think that's what guys are doing.
100%. You know, I had a huge gap between the two I won,
Yeah.
and that was one thing I always look back and was like, I wish I celebrated longer. Like, it's one of those things that you don't expect to happen again, you know. And it's like, you know, you don't have to go the way we were going every night, but it just makes it more fun. But and then there's also like, we had a ton of people around. We had all our buddies and family in town, and it made the celebration so fun when like all of our friends got really close, our family got really
Absolutely,
close.
yeah.
So it was fun.
Yeah, makes you want to do it again.
Exactly.